The scariest haunted house in the US will pay $20,000 to anyone who makes it through. Almost everyone has seen a haunted house attraction at the annual fair or in theme parks, but most of the time these structures are gimmicks made to scare kids and maybe a few adults. But what if we told you that there's a haunted house so terrifying people are paid $20,000 if they make it to the end? Sounds far-fetched, right? Well, today we're going to introduce you to the McKamey Mansion, a haunted house that's so hardcore the proprietor dares you to make it all the way through. If you'd like to find out more about the McKamey Mansion, fasten your seatbelt, because you're in for a hell of a ride. Now, if you like these videos and want to see more, then make sure you leave us a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications to be the first to watch all our new and exciting videos. I will be replying to every comment on this video as well, so good luck. Haunted house origins. According to a paranormal historian, haunted houses were first attributed to fairies in the British Isles. These days, however, most paranormal activity in haunted houses is attributed to ghosts or other supernatural creatures. Almost all cultures believe that houses can be haunted by being from beyond the grave or another dimension. In particular, homes associated with violent or tragic events have a reputation of being haunted, especially if they've been empty or abandoned for a while. Some cultures in Europe even go as far as believing jinns, fiery supernatural creatures with Arabian roots, are responsible for haunting homes. The first haunted house built with the express purpose of scaring customers was the Orton & Spencer Ghost House, which began operation in England in 1917. It features some strange exhibits that were interesting enough to draw a large audience. It wasn't until the 30s, though, that Halloween-themed haunted houses made their way to American shores. With origins like that, it's easy to see why thrill seekers might visit haunted locations to find out if the legends associated with them are true. Today, most haunted houses serve as a form of live entertainment, with fake characters like demons, ghouls, monsters, and serial killers. It doesn't take much brain power to realize that anything alive in these buildings are simply actors dressed in elaborate costumes. While these decorated sets and actors might be enough for kids visiting a fair or theme park, true adrenaline junkies require a lot more to get their hearts pumping. This is what inspired the idea of the ultimate haunted mansion, which came to fruition through the hard work of a San Diego resident named Russ McKamey. McKamey Manor. Russ McKamey decided to create the ultimate haunted mansion that would eclipse all other haunted houses. This led to the creation of the McKamey Mansion. For his contribution to bringing the mansion to life, Russ is considered a pioneer of the notion of extreme haunts. The manor is a non-profit attraction, and contestants are only required to bring some dog food to participate. A visit to the haunted mansion is a life-changing experience for all who have tried to survive it. Before we get into the details of what's inside the mansion, we have to talk to you about the unique sign-up requirements to participate. According to the McKamey Manor website, you must meet these basic requirements before you can participate in the Survival Horror Challenge. 1. Participants must be 21 years old or above, or 18 to 20 with parents' approval. 2. Participants must have completed a sports physical and provide a doctor's note saying they are physically and mentally fit. 3. Participants must pass a background check provided by the haunted house company. 4. Participants may be contacted via Facebook, video chat, or phone. 5. Participants must show proof of medical insurance. 6. Participants must sign a detailed 40-page waiver. 7. Participants must pass a portable drug test on the day of the show. After signing the waiver and jumping through all the hoops, participants are pushed through a series of horrifying, dangerous tasks which they have to complete blindfolded. The terrifying experience isn't restricted to a single location. Contestants are transferred to various locations depending on the course they're attempting. There's a $20,000 prize waiting for anyone who can successfully conquer the course. There are several videos of past contestants' experiences available on YouTube, and participants are required to view them before signing up. Russ requires contestants to sit through a 2-hour video of failed attempts at the $20,000 prize before they're accepted. These videos can be downright horrifying and are not recommended for the faint of heart. They show contestants struggling, restrained, and often drenched in what looks like blood. Screams and shouts are to be expected when facing the best McKamey Manor has to offer, but there is one rule contestants have to worry about during their tour. Use of profanity in the manor is prohibited, and sources say Russ makes deductions from the potential $20,000 prize money for every swear word uttered during the course. That is, of course, if they can make it to the end. Most who attempt the challenge give up. In the past, contestants have had no choice but to fail miserably and beg Russ to let them exit the tour if they felt they could not go on. These days, however, Russ includes a safe word to let him know when contestants want to end their tour. The experience. experience. If you're wondering what makes the McKamey Manor different from other haunted house attractions, then be ready to have your mind blown. Russ McKamey left no stone unturned in his pursuit of the ultimate haunted house. Contestants should expect strange things like unnerving sounds, fog effects, low visibility, blindfolds, physical challenges, disturbing scenes of horror, and so much more. The waiver alone is enough to send people panicking, as it includes a long list of things that could happen during the tour. Sources say that when you sign the waiver, you acknowledge the fact that you could become physically or mentally harmed by the stunts carried out at the manor. When asked about the waiver, Russ McKamey explained it was just a formality due to the types of activities that contestants have to go through. There are some truly horrifying and epic stunts involved in the tour. Contestants have to deal with the fact that they could very well be facing their worst fears, like being buried alive, caught in a fire, or looking down from a great height. There's also lots of water with live critters. Desolation is the manor's current theme. Russ says the theme focuses on mental games, unlike previous incarnations that were more physical. During the pre-selection process, Russ initiates a call to discover your biggest fears and uses them against you. Nothing is off limits. Scared of insects? You could be covered with creepy crawlies. Hate enclosed spaces? You could be buried alive. The tour promises to give contestants the survival horror boot camp experience. Former contestants have been chained for hours, submerged into water with raw sewage, had their eyes covered for long periods of time, being forced to put their head into a box filled with insects, being made to eat all kinds of disgusting things, or transported to unknown locations while tied up. The tour lasts between 8 to 10 hours, which is a long time to be surrounded by the worst things man can think of. With all these potential dangers and trauma-inducing obstacles, it's shocking to see there's such a long waiting list of people trying to get the McKamey Manor experience. It's safe to say some people just love seeking thrills, even if they might leave you scarred for life. The man behind the attraction. Russ McKamey is a fascinating man who majored in theater studies before joining the U.S. Navy. After completing his service, he spent 13 years working in veteran affairs before shifting his gaze to entertainment in San Diego. The original McKamey Manor was located on his San Diego property, and it rapidly became famous, or infamous, for the horror experience it provided. The McKamey Manor now has 2 locations, one in Summertown, Tennessee, and the other in Huntsville, Alabama. When asked about his manor, Russ said, "The main attraction of a regular haunted house or horror show lies behind its safety. Contestants or viewers can enjoy something frightening and seemingly disturbing because they know deep down the danger is make-believe. There have been controversies about how the haunted house is run and what contestants are put through, but Russ always talks them down. He maintains that all the controversy and drama surrounding his tours is dispersed by people who haven't experienced it for themselves or based on versions of his manor that haven't existed for 5 or 6 years. In the past, he claims the tour used to be more physical, with actors yelling and getting physical with contestants. Now, Russ claims that he's the only one who interacts with participants throughout the challenge. In its current form, the tour focuses on the mind. Russ says he uses a lot of hypnosis and mind control techniques for his tour. He assures viewers that contestants aren't being hurt by the gimmicks in his videos. In his own words, "If you can hypnotize people, you can make them believe whatever you want. I don't need to hurt anyone. Hypnosis is a potent tool. I can put somebody in a pool with 3 inches of water and tell them there's a great white shark, and they're going to believe they're swimming in the ocean with a great white shark." The fact that Russ McKamey doesn't take money for the tour makes us wonder if he's a revolutionary or just a guy who loves scaring people. If you think you have the guts to conquer this challenge, all you have to do is head over to the website and register for a tour. The waiting list may be long, but we imagine the ultimate haunted house experience is worth the wait. If you enjoyed watching the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and let us know what you think in the comments below. Till next time, have a good one.